Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. So already on their first drive. Out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Now Murray on the play fake. He's taking a shot on his first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Motioning the tight end left. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. Escapes a defender. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Play action now, Murray. Looking for an open man. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throwing on 2nd and 13. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They give up the gut to Walker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. And off to Benson from the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Hits a seam at the 40. Down the sideline to the 45. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up by 12. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Cardinals bump the lead up to 13 points. On the return, here's Gibson. His return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
First play of the drive, here's Walker. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. They'll motion Johnson right. Walker on 1st down. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. After the run, though, we see he's in some visible pain out there. No doubt from that big hit he took. Trainer's out to look at him now. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Let's go.
In motion right is Metcalf. To throw here on first down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10, Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Desmond King up to make the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll toss it here to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Murray on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes out to the left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Cardinals pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Murray looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. And that was B.J. Ojulari on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action on 1st down. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Murray here on 1st down. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's loaded another one up. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Cut near the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
He's throwing for it. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
On the return, here's Gibson. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Completes a DK Metcalf. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
Charbonnet now up the middle. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Taken in by Noah Fant. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Gets this to Fant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw now. The throw is caught. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Again, the give to Charbonnet. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Here's a return from the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Looking for a target. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Benson now from the gun. Will cobble together a yard there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to the air, Murray. That's into the hands of Dobbs. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Benson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st down from the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Arizona. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now they'll try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground with Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, And they're going to get out there to check on him. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Omaha, set. Here's that.
First throw for the backup now. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Now they send their back in motion right. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Omaha.
They go play fake with Jones. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Max Melton with the INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Cardinals football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? But they're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He fires one deep. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals continue piling onto this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Omaha, set.
On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go, get set.
Again, it's Charbonnet. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Third down, Jones to throw. Stays in the pocket, and it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Omaha!
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This reeled in by Benson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for second down. They've got a man in motion. This finds Dobbs. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's Benson on the give. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Cardinals continue piling it on here in the 4th. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Omaha! Set!
From the shotgun, it's Jones. This is complete to Charbonnet. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Jones on first down. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. Here he goes again. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Boswell to add the PAT. And finally gets one to go after a couple of misses already in this one. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And look at this return. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Seattle.